welcome a trifecta of Padres All-Stars here. Fernando Tatis Jr. to my far left, Manny Machado in the center, and Xander Bogaerts right here to my near left. If we get a question in a language other than English, this will allow you guys to hear it in English. So if you have a question, just raise your hand. We'll get you the microphone. We'll start with Bob on your right, guys.
Hey, guys. Just curious if I could get a chance to hear from each of you what your experiences have been so far here in Korea and what stood out to you.
Anyone want to go first?
Hello. Travel's a little far, but it's definitely a nice city. Been able to explore it a little bit with some time down that we have. Trying to mix it in with some practices, so I've been here a long time ago, so definitely happy to be back and see some places that I kind of remembered.
Yeah, definitely. Long trip, but excited to be here and be a part of this with Kim. This is his hometown, so, it's been fun the last couple of days, just seeing how happy he is that he's back home and, being able to experience that and take in the city has been awesome. So it's been a fun time.
For me, it's been great. I feel like I took advantage already on my first date. Had some really good food. I went to the temples. I walked in the market, had some really good food. And people are really swaggy over here. They're always dressing good. So shout out to every people out there. So it's been a great trip so far.
Other questions for the Padres? We'll go to Kevin right up front here.
Hey, Fernando, what have you heard about the experience during games? What are you looking forward to from the fans here?
I heard they're really far. They're really loud, and also that they're almost standing up 90% of the game. So, I'm really looking forward to that, especially playing in front of them. I feel like that's going to be a really beautiful experience all the way around for them, for us. So I'm ready to give them a show.
Other questions? Go to Bryce to your right, guys.
For Manny and Fernando in particular, you were both at that youth clinic today and got to see Kim inspiring young baseball players in this country. Was there a cool moment or two that you soaked up seeing him get to be that guy in that situation?
Yeah, we got some talent coming up. There's some good swings in there and some pretty good kids. So just seeing him just experience that. This is huge for him. I know Fernando, Bogue as well. When you go back and you give back to the kids in your community, I think it's always a big part. So to see him come here in Seoul and be a part of that, these kids look up to him. They look up to us, and to be there firsthand and experience it was, I'm glad I went to it, because, we got to meet the president today as well, so that was pretty cool. And then just seeing the culture. It's different. It's completely different, and it's something that, I would definitely never forget.
Just a beautiful experience overall. Seeing Kim being the guy coming back to his country, and seeing the kids, their reaction is always great. It's always rewarding when you see kids like that, because right away you transfer yourself when you have those memories when you met your guys, your players when you were a kid, and definitely those are the moments that we want to give back, because they're in the next 10 years they're gonna be speaking like we are today.
Other questions? Go back to Kevin.
Xander, you mentioned it's a long trip. How do you feel? How were you able to get to sleep the last couple nights?
It's tough, I would imagine for you guys also. I came to Korea, Japan, Taiwan, you name it, and every time you come this far, this part of the world, like, the sleep is the biggest problem, trying to get adjusted to that. And also, like, kind of playing at night, like that 7 o'clock game, normally we're kind of asleep by then, wherever we are on the other side of the world. So that's going to be a tough challenge, because I've been through that, and you just got to fight it, and just understand that it can be a little tough, especially the night games. If it's a day game, you still feel a little normal, but waking up during the night, not being able to fall back asleep, it's pretty tough. So hopefully we have a long couple of days to try to get adjusted.
Manny, have you caught up on your sleep yet, and how do you anticipate that is going to be?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, got some sleep on the plane on the way over here, which was kind of, kind of good. Then got a couple hours and try to just stay up all day yesterday and not take a nap and back it up. So I got some good sleep last night. Definitely feeling it today more than I did yesterday, I will say. But yeah, I mean, just try to stay up again today. Try to get another 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Which is the big. I think the biggest thing is sleep. If you're tired, go to sleep. Try to get your rest, and but at the same time, you kind of want to enjoy the city, right? And sightsee a little bit. You don't know when we'll be back, but yeah, it's been tough for sure.
Go to Dennis in the second row on your right, guys.
Xander, I guess I'll start with you since you faced him in the American League. What was it like finding out Dylan Cease was coming to the Padres, and were you surprised at all?
I mean, I was surprised, yeah. Really good stuff, man. It's a power arm, really good pitches, very live fastball, good breaking balls. If you want to talk about stuff, I mean, I feel like he's definitely up there with some of the best in the game. Stuff-wise, he really got some good stuff.
A similar question for Manny. I mean, you've seen the payroll kind of go in one direction most of the offseason. To have this kind of happen on the eve of the season, what's it been like?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, obviously we've had a good spring as a team overall. We've taken a lot of strides forward in the right direction, and right before the season started, we go out there and get an ace. I mean, that's can't ask for anything else. That's awesome. So yeah, we're adding another guy, another piece to the puzzle. That's I mean, he's one of the best pitchers in the game. I mean, he was couple years throwing 180 innings every year. Through 33. I didn't have his best year last year, but 33 starts, 180 innings, 200 plus strikeouts. I mean, I'll take that on my team any day. So, yeah, looking forward to playing behind him. I know definitely facing him was tough, keeping you off balance. So, yeah, it's going to be, adding him to our rotation is going to be huge.
Other questions? Doe?
For any of you guys, I know Cease traveled separately, especially to meet him for the first time in Seoul. What's it been like for you guys to try to get to know him out here?
I haven't seen him yet. Yeah.
I saw him this morning in the lunchroom. He's awesome. He was excited. It's a tough journey, especially getting traded. Hey, by the way, you're going to Korea, tomorrow. I mean, he's a trooper for doing that. So, yeah, I mean, this is a good spot to kind of get to know a good teammate that you haven't really, he hasn't been around. So, to get to know him for these next couple of days before the season starts is gonna be huge.
Anything else? All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it.